We'll be looking at the money man Mundo. Of course, he will lock that one in for himself. So exactly what you would want from him, playing a tank in the top lane. Very well was when he was at the blue buff. There was a ward there, waiting for the tunnel. They're in.
They're engaging forward onto Caveman. He's chunked down, knocked back. The CC, he flashes. That's the heal. Doesn't make it to the turret. First blood, BLG.
Really late.
We could be seeing another rush down to the bottom half. Flash engage, pins Caveman to the wall. He's the target again. Snare onto Chieftain. Is he going to flash for the knockup? He doesn't need to, as the heal gets him close. And another...
But they're cutting it fine.
They're actually going to sneak out the Cloud Dragon. Mole sidesteps the stun. Swift, thinking about the Predator. Match, no impale happens. Teleport started, and it looks like it's going to be completed as the chase, leaping out the Void Creature. Chieftain is going to catch up to Swift, gets impaled back in. Amazing J is in there as Chieftain gets pulled way too far. And Mundo, he may go where he pleases, but that might be too far as Road is starting to step up. Stun against the wall. Here comes Caveman, and the follow-up onto Mole as BLG get way too greedy on Chieftain's command. The Ignite burning down, and the follow-up knock-up onto Road. It's absolute bounce house as the 4-stack of Vici pick up themselves 4 kills.
And there you go, hit level 6, find the team fight. It was
in gold, now even with BLG as it's a trap in the brush. Jin Zhao turns onto Caveman, the stun trades back and a quick cheese kill, plus culling onto Snow. He used the heal but doesn't have flash. They could be
the safety of the middle of the map, it seems, for the Skarner.
Oh,
Amazing J.
That's the next target. That's going to be the knockup. He's made brittle. Impale isn't used just yet. Finally pulls him back in as Fire Rain hops forward, and AJ, he's healing up. He's low, but it's not going to be enough. He dies. Fire Rain gets the kill. Meanwhile, another death from Caveman. Zero and diving onto him. Fire Rain, the new mid laner, could try to make something happen, but Caveman is caught again. Look at the CC. He's pinned and knocked forward, but Road forced to flash away from the turret. And Caveman escapes this time. First brick picked up by BLG in the bottom lane as Rift Herald is actually used up top to try and trade back with another turret, but BLG are just continuing to push for the tier 2.
Yeah, Chieftain's still nearby to pressure. Very difficult for Vici to come down here and deal with this. Even the Vladimir nearby.
Oh, somehow that hook landing, but Caveman goes into his death again. 0 and 5 from the support of Vici.
Dear Diary, it's day number 3. I am still hooking enemy champions with only boots of mobility. I am not sure why.
That is a sad, sad diary as BLG Mole follows in from the top side to force away the rest of Fire Rain. And the rest of Vici, as the tier 2 has been taken, Rift Herald finisher is going to go for a quick wander. Tries to go for Swift, but headbutts the ground as he misses the pulverize. The fight breaks out. Swift is in the front. Road taking as much as he can. Here comes the Orn Horde. Jin Zhao in the back. Sidesteps the knockup, but Fire Rain, easy assassination. He gets one, but that Vladimir is still at full health. Chieftain flashes back onto Snow. Not enough to get the kill as he's trying to pull him in, but he's on top of the ward. A snare goes wide as Fire Rain dodges 1, 2, 3, but it's not enough. He's stunned by Road and will finally go down. The shutdown by Mole. The victor of the fight goes the spoils. Infernal Dragon finished off by Chieftain, though he is spotted out by Caveman and Swift.
12.
Oh yeah, he's chasing down the kills, but now they're going to fight over the blue buff. Road starts the fight off. Swift steps in, the Impale. Again, the CC train. They haven't managed to kill Jin Zhao this time. He finally will go down to the Impale damage. Mole is in the backside, and BLG might be a little bit too split up for this fight. They've lost 2 so far, though they will trade over 1. And Fire Rain will trade over for another kill. It ends up being 3 for 1. Gets the chance to push in that top lane. Swift is actually stepping forward with Caveman to invade into the jungle of BLG. Now that's the pool used. Swift with the Predator. Flashes the wall into the Impale. Do they have the damage to burst it down? They do. Another kill, Vici.
More than enough damage with Swift able to get in. Flash used the Impale and lock them down. Of course, now in a 4v5, Mole, one of the major members of the team, just going to be blazing with a grey screen, unfortunately. Not having the best time just then. Vici get access to the Baron.
Waiting in the wings. The quick stack is not going to be enough to defend the turret and the culling. Quick proto belt to scare them away, as that's 5 members of BLG.
But that's super scary, and again, this you have to remember, no
has been pushed out by Vici by the Dragon, but it's already been taken. Meanwhile, Mole caught in mid lane by the collapse. 4 members of Vici again show up and just find a kill onto the mid laner of BLG. Gold ahead. Seems like they're having some difficulty closing this game out as they've held an advantage for a majority of the game, but even channeling it as it's just BLG finding the window, finding the Baron. Now they finally know, but Baron's been taken. Audi with the teleport in into...
One moment they get an avenue of entry, they just take it straight away.
And that does mean 3 minutes are
to just break the structures down incredibly quickly.
Yeah. BLG going for the patient strategy, just using the standard Baron cannon minion They now step up to the inhibitor. This is a much narrower choke point, much easier for Vici to defend, but it's already chunked down to half.
And note that Amazing J just keeps taking aggro intentionally. No one can remove him from the front unless they start an all-out brawl and team fight immediately. Turret will go down unless Vici are able to step up and deal with them sooner rather than later.
That's 60 seconds still left on that Baron. The inhibitor turret is at such low health. AJ walks up the flash gate onto Swift. It's a fight on two fronts as an all-out melee. 5-man knockup is huge from Audi, but Jin Zhao, he's surviving for long enough. Chieftain is able to leap forward and defend his AD carry, and that's going to be Fire Rain getting shut down. BLG have lost everyone as they chase down yet another kill.
Oh no.
The Luchador has declared that this is his ring, that is his belt, and you cannot take it from him. A double kill from Amazing J, and the juggled kill onto Audi means the ace and BLG turn on to the inhib, and shortly thereafter the next.
You wouldn't believe there's turrets there, Dom, but BLG, they get the dive, they get the team fight, and they get themselves the victory.
BLG turn onto it in their first game of the split, 2018 summer. So we will get the chance to take a gander, but with that, Yasuo is locked in for Vici Gaming.
Of course, the flex still possible with Yasuo into AD carry.
Look at this, Vici. It seems like they knew that Mole was rotating towards the top side of the map for a gank. Swift is going to push and take that very early Infernal Dragon and set his
no lane pressure. You can maybe push in, but you're never going to have kill threat.
Ooh, that's calling onto Road. He brings himself up the chimney. Swift with a flash stun. Another flash goes down.
Do not look nearly as clean as they otherwise do.
That said, we're seeing a smart rotation onto the bottom tier 1, but teleport from Audi from behind. There's no match yet from Amazing J. He's going to start teleporting in. Molt steps back as BLG, they're able to group up his 5. Road is the target. He's in the front. Knockup denies the initial engagement, but it's a bounce house. 4 members stack up, and the AoE shreds through. BLG are forced to retreat to the turret.
And they'll take the tower.
They don't want to risk the dive. They don't want to risk any more kills falling into Vici's lap, because this is a snowball composition. Yasuo, Darius are starting to pick up numerical advantage, and they're going to convert it into a turret take, so they're still setting the pace over Vici in terms of these turrets.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they can
itemization of both of these teams. Not contesting the Mountain Dragon is a curious choice when you actually look
Herald.
at
She charges up for a full smash into the turret, and it breaks down. Tier 1 gone. 3 turrets to 1 BLG.
Vici had true damage everywhere, and
fair.
Audi has true damage on his ultimate. Another fight in the middle lane.
Yeah, again, Caveman is the target. He steps forward, uses the ultimate to break free, but gets caught in the Hextech ultimatum. Might have an unbreakable will, but doesn't have an unbreakable back as he gets
the question. Caveman doesn't know if they're here.
Amazing J has found Audi. Remember, there's no flash on this Darius from the earlier fight. The shred begins. A good CC chain stalls it out. He brings down the axe, but already the kill has been picked up. Vici going for the flash, but it's answered. Jin Zhao with the sidestep. They've already killed the Darius, but that means Road is forced to flash away, and now Amazing J tanking for Jin Zhao allows them to win with that teleport. They don't want to take a 5v5 yet, though they do have the gold advantage. BLG, that is. So they're just continuing to play.
And Vici are kicking this one off. They want the turn.
They're going to try and force this fight here. Amazing J steps up. He's chunked down to half already. The wall is denied as Caveman goes in, but it's Jin Zhao on the side. He gets one with Mole, and they continue to fight it out as even Scuttle wants in on the action. Hextech ultimatum, but Mole dives into the back line looking for one. Snow chases it down for the second, pinned against the wall, but it's not enough as that's a kill for Audi, a double. And Amazing J trying to retreat as Audi will catch up to him, brings the hammer down. Not quite enough to catch up as Caveman will die on that Mountain Dragon. Road steps up. Amazing J in the front. Chieftain on the side is still sitting on his smite, but that's Fire Rain knocked out. Chieftain going to be pulled in way too far. Going to drop the ultimatum. Jin Zhao trying to shred through and get the kill on the side, but he doesn't have the damage yet. They've killed the jungler. Chieftain, Road in the front, trying to tank for his team. Jin Zhao still looking for the outplay. Caveman with the flash knockup, and Fire Rain follows it up for the slam dunk. Vici Gaming are winning this fight as Amazing J is again forced to retreat the exact same path as last time. Mole, though, is running the other direction. Snow, I don't know if he can try to make this outplay happen, but he does not. He finally gets the kill as Fire Rain will chase down
themselves from the start of a perhaps promising moment from Bilibi.
A very good play from Vici Gaming to find that fight. Caveman with the flash knockup. Fire Rain communicating enough to follow through. Means that Baron will be picked up by Vici off the back of the fight, though. Mole, every bit of damage helps. Chieftain able to get the Infernal, but only just.
Darius in your composition, he's got the resets, he's got the 5 stacks. and then you just win the team fight straight away after that, and that's what they're doing. Constantly pressuring. There's no vision to speak towards from Vici. Just brute forcing the entirety of this.
Trying to open up the map and make later picks, later fights that much easier for them. I don't know if they're going to be able to get up to the inhibitor, as this cannon minion successfully defended is going to finally break down that mid-tier 2. Only
The Elder Dragon. Look at Caveman. Is completely missing off the map right now with a wide flank.
Shows up from behind. He's been spotted now. Jin Zhao fires across once again. Oh no, the knockup misses. Elder Dragon resets. Hook into the front onto Amazing J. It's now or never. Chieftain goes in, but that's Elder Dragon picked up by Vici. Swift in the front line to chase down these kills. Chieftain resets it, and the flash apprehension. Jin Zhao going to follow up, and that's Jin Zhao dying. Snow finds the kill as BLG are falling apart in this fight.
They lose the Elder Dragon. They get out smoked. They also
and Amazing J will try to defend, but they can't even get close to these minions against the 5 members. That Elder Mountain Dragon is shredding through. Still 7 seconds before Jin Zhao, but Vici decide to play. Massive shred. Amazing J going to knock away only the support. Culling only going to find Road just a little bit. Chieftain.
That's going to lose the turret.
And that's what we see. Mole steps to the side, and immediately the turret is shoved by BLG.
Okay, man.
They're going to go for the knockup, the last breath. Once again, Jin Zhao flashes away, but he gets destroyed by Audi. The further chase as Mole and the rest of BLG fall apart at the seams. Vici take the team fight, and they're going to take game 2, bringing us to round 3.
Vici absolutely smash BLG after they get that first Baron, get themselves the win. And they do take us to game 3, but give everything to Swift. And he is a player with everything. Swift wins.
Absolutely. Very easy follow-up to set up for his team. It makes actually in the top lane. Immediately the horn gets called out. Audi is the target. Remember, there's no flash, no stun, but that's a knock-up. And an easy first blood with excellent crowd control juggling from BLG.
Or disengaging if the Mordekaiser's behind.
Oh, but they're looking for Swift. They found him. The knock-up, the headbutt, the follow-up, and that's another kill. Caught roaming around, it's BLG who initiate and dive a double kill onto the Xin.
2 more kills. 1 in their inventory, 2 in their inventory. In comparison, they have no wards.
Yes.
And that means that if the game stays as it is without recalls coming out, then they start to slowly lose.
He shows himself over the side. Audi's got the flash. He dashes back in, looking for the outplay. Can he escape from this one? 1 versus 3. The suppression says no. Stopwatch will stall it out. He's got the minion to jump to, but knocked up in mid-air. Great auto attack.
Teleport back to mid lane. They found their target. Audi, you might be wondering, why is he going towards such an aggressive move when he has no chance of getting it to be looked towards? Amazing J tries to force them back to mid lane. It seems like by literally just showing himself. There was no wave. He walks in front of the turret. He's like, yo,
hello.
I'm coming. And
they're stacked up, but Athena can't get close enough.
Pushing him away.
To drop down that nether grasp. And that's Vici losing now the mid-tier 1, perhaps, to engage a Road for the flash pulve head slam.
Yeah, Road's definitely someone to look towards. Can he do it at the correct timing? Athena also has the flash ultimate there on the Malzahar, so another engage potentially available for them.
Dragon starting to reset. Swift is in the pit, drops the smoke screen. Minhua goes in and doesn't get the smite. That's going to be picked up by Vici as the fight breaks out. AJ in the front, going through the wall, gets denied the ability to attack, but now it's BLG just running as fast as they can. And Audi chasing down these kills. He gets 1, but Minhua will trade it over. 1 for 2 when it's said and done. Minhua exhausted. Swift trying to follow up, but Road with the save might give up his life, but has the flash. Smokescreen will slow them down. They're still under the turret. Fire Rain leads the charge with that dragon. Road is low.
Oh, get him,
Swift
dragon.
Still wants it. Even Fire Rain taking
now. They went
3 members bottom. They're actually looking for Amazing J, and they find him. The Abyssal Voyage to catch up, and they were on top of a ward. Amazing J with no summoners will might be able to break it down. Oh, that was close. BLG get the tier 2. But they do trade their top laner.
Now pressing forwards, looking for picks.
Oh, flash, nether grasp. Jin Zhao follows up. Swift did not stand a chance. Vici finally he's going to step forward and start body blocking. Audi steps up but is knocked away. Fire Rain rushing forward. Swift is still dead, but Baron has been taken. Call of the Forge God is only going to hit Caveman. Audi might still
stem the Baron from actually being consequential at all. That is an expected dragon to give over. It's what happens in the next 30 seconds.
Double Ocean. And yeah, that's the buy. Finally going to complete it along with the bottom tier 1 taken. So early on, it looks like this first Baron takedown, patch history, Hex Flash over the wall, but Road just zones it away. Headbutt knocks Fire Rain back. That means Road is taking
Swift
aggro along
finally
with the
made
rest
it.
of the team, trying to get in. A few targets unable to attack as they are locked out. Meanwhile, they turn forward and they manage to find the kill onto Audi. That's a huge damage source missing. Snow leaps away, but Fire Rain will die. Swift retreating as best he can, but Vici are falling apart. They did not expect BLG to just push and pull and go right back in. Jin Zhao doesn't tag the W and won't be able to follow up for the kill, but the tier 2 has been broken, and this might be the insurmountable advantage for BLG.
Yeah, Jin Zhao was looking for the full ace there if he was able to connect that W, not to be found, but with 4 dead, the inhibitor to go down, will they continue to push forwards? There's no more Baron buff available. It'd be super risky if they continued. Like, what do they actually have that lets them go forwards? The answer is a Tarmkench flank, maybe. But the actual answer so far
is missing. Double supers are pushing in. They even see Audi there. That means that Vici have got to concede the inhibitor here.
Snow just tried to tank the super minions and almost died in the process, so he actually wouldn't be able to contribute and had to recall. They still have the damage output.
That's a lot of teleports. That's more than one. Amazing J going to follow up with Athena, and Jin Zhao to follow right behind. Chases forward and going to find the kill onto Fire Rain, but Caveman saves Swift. Still though, that's the middle with the true shot barrage. 3,000 health.
It's exciting because you don't see the health.
Yeah, to guess for that. But now the second
Baron stop them from getting this mid lane turret. Rain Halo Shine, they are pushing that mid lane, they're getting that inhib, and it's about what they do after this. Because honestly, you use the Baron buff, you push all 3 lanes at once, get those supers going, and end the game through the minion control. Vici just want to try and poke them out, perhaps prevent them from doing it before they can.
Yeah, that's what it seems like we're seeing now. BLG, that's the banner. Call of the Forge God is set up. True Shot Barrage. Are they going to look for the dive? Audi sets up the stun and lands it onto Road, but they're just finishing off the respawn inhib. There's another grasp. Fire Rain is saved, but Road is still tracking him down. Makes his way back to the fountain, but the Nexus turret
still
has
losing the
fallen.
game.
Minhua dives forward, looking for the kill, but Swift onto the fountain survives again. But like you said, they are losing the game. It's just not enough. Fire Rain steps up, and actually they're defending the Nexus. Vici are trying to finish off the health, but Amazing J and Minhua will finish it off. And that's BLG taking their first series of the LPL Summer